Today, we've got Dylan Akio Smith with his 2004 film Man Feel Pain from the Crazy 8 Film Festival.
Yes.
Back to 2004, what was that experience like?
Well, it was a great experience. We had, I think, it's a sort of a team of us. It was myself, the writer, and the lead actor, and we were calling ourselves the Whatever Institute, the three of us. And we had just made a movie for the 48-hour film competition that had won the best film at that. And so I think we were sort of just gelling and finding sort of our voice together as a group. And this was like our second film that we made. And it was a great experience. It was very fast, and it's a hectic sort of pace, and you really have to sort of challenge yourself, and I think it's really valuable to a filmmaker to have these sort of to have the regulations and try to create something within these regulations of the 8 days and the $800. And I remember that the first year it was 800 feet of film, and that was the thing. But when it came to us and we were going to make the film, it was now gone to digital, and so we decided that since you can't rewind film through the film gate, that we were going to basically not rewind this tape, and that we were going to shoot the whole thing on 30 minutes of tape. And so we did that. So we basically shot like a 3-to-1 sort of shooting ratio with basically no coverage, and sort of planned it out in a way that we were going to cover a big chunk of the movie in one shot, basically. So that gave us leverage to sort of shoot more in other scenes.
But you had to get that one
Yeah,
correct,
but we had to get
right?
this one piece correct, and so we rehearsed it with the actors a whole bunch of times, and it's a really key moment in the movie is when this guy from downstairs comes into this other guy's apartment and sees that he's nailed himself to the wall in his apartment, and so the first scene that you see of them meeting each other is this almost a minute and a half long scene where we just cover it in one take and just let the actors sort of do their thing, and I think to their credit, Ryan Robbins and Brad Dryborough were both really great in the part. So it's one of my favorite moments, and it sort of, we sort of, when I watch it again, I feel proud of that moment, because I know that, that it was sort of the moment that we sort of said, we're going to get this in one, and we're not going to rewind it, so we have to get it in one, and that's it. There's no two ways about it, and everyone just sort of stepped up to that, and so I still remember that as a sort of a moment of pride, being a sort of indie filmmaker and doing this with just your people, and
in this day and age we can shoot forever, right?
Yeah.
Like, SD cards go on forever, terabyte drives, just keep hot swapping and whatnot. We have lights and cameras that seem to go on forever, and LEDs that run off of air practically. Did you find that, you mentioned and you touched on it earlier, having those limitations, limiting your palette, so to speak, seemed to bring out certain characters of your film? The time was a constraint, the limited media that you had available was a constraint. Do you think that's a viable thing for maybe new filmmakers to think about or to try?
Yeah, absolutely. I think as you're coming up as a filmmaker, I think you wanna jump into these types of festivals, which are going to challenge you, to do it in 48 hours or 24 hours, or in this case 8 days. And I think that for the Crazy 8s, especially the 8 days, I think it gives you a little bit more opportunity to polish something a little bit, if I can say that, in 8 days. But if you compare it to like the 24-hour competitions and the 48-hour competitions, I think the Crazy 8s kind of stands out, because you're able to sort of build something that's a little bit more ambitious than what you'd be able to do in 24 or 48 hours, I think. So I think that is a testament to the competition itself, But I definitely feel like you have to do these things as you're learning your craft, and it's a way of sort of challenging yourself. We sort of, off of the back of Man Feel Pain, we went to the Toronto Film Festival, and it actually won Best Short at the Toronto Film Festival that year. And we challenged ourselves again by telling everyone we're coming back here next year with a feature, and then we did. And,
you did?
And we did. We made a feature film
Fantastic.
called The Cabin Movie in 2005, and that premiered at TIFF as well. And I think when I look back on those times, I think it was really, it was momentum building. It was about sort of us just coming out of film school and not really having responsibilities or families or jobs or anything yet, and just having this little pocket of space and time where everyone can sort of come together and be creative and just have the time to spend with each other, and I think that's really valuable. And I think that as a student or a lover of film, that you have to take those opportunities when you can get them to just be with your people and to sort of nurture learning and trying to understand your craft more and trying to try different things to affect it and see how that plays out in the film.
It sounds like team is really important to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've always worked with a writer. I have written stuff myself in the past, but I sort of came at this from first as an actor, actually, and then I sort of felt like I knew a lot about acting and character development, but I knew nothing about the camera, and it scared me. And what the guys are doing with the cameras and the lights, I really had no idea how that was necessarily sort of complementing the performance. And so as an actor, I really wanted to learn that side of it. And so when I was in film school, I just dove headfirst into cinematography and sort of came out of UBC as a cinematographer and working in the lighting department, and then sort of came back to directing off of that, basically feeling like I knew what the actors were doing and I knew the story that they were telling, but then I also knew how to direct the technical people as well, and I sort of feel like those two things coming together is what makes a film. So
it is. Speaking of which, so we watch this film?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
Toasty, roll that Wi-Fi.
Roll it, Toasty.
I feel fantastic.
You look fantastic.
Thank you. The scars have healed, and this is how I've changed.
Oh, tell me about that.
Well, the book,
Yes.
my experience,
Right.
I distilled it because I want to share that. I mean, ultimately, that's what we need to do in life.
Now, your experience.
Yes.
How has that changed you?
Well, look at me. Successful. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but things have gone well.
I'll say.
Thank you. And I feel that I've been able to help people to see that there is a better way to live.
Oh, tell me about that.
Well, it's in the book. What people should do is they should go out and buy it.
It's in bookstores?
And on my website.
Great. Can you give us a sampling? Some of your philosophy? What helped you to change?
Well, look. I'm saying all the people out there with a hurt, with an absence in their lives, out there watching us now need to know to embrace that hurt. No pain, no gain.
This is 2:43 and you're banging. What's this? Hello? You can't be banging this hour. People trying to sleep. Holy.
Please go. Get out. Get out of here.
What did you do? How did you do this?
I had a hammer.
Jesus. On purpose? No pain, no gain.
Look,
Shit.
Please.
Do you ever hear screaming?
What?
Most nights, 3:30, just top of my lungs, loud as I can.
Stop, don't do that.
Because I'm just down there alone nights. Like nobody notices or even cares. Nobody comes to me.
Look,
But I heard you. I came to you, like you called me.
I don't know.
I feel like you're doing this for me. Like you're taking some of my pain and making it good.
Okay, look, I don't know.
I feel lighter. Like maybe I can get some sleep. Like I can do things. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know.
I just want to look at you like that. Then I want to go. Then what I want to do is I want to come back and I want to sit with you and I want to talk with you. Thank you. Carl says life is pain, and you have to embrace that. That's what he's doing. There's the man. How's it going? Carl, I want you to meet Estella. You gave me the strength to talk to her, man. All this time I've been too afraid, but then something came over me, you know?
He's told me so much about you. You're so brave.
Dude, some food? I don't know if you're fasting or what, but you really should eat. Unless you're not doing that, eh?
I want you to know, I've done so many things wrong in my life. Back at high school and elementary school, I'd drink and I'd fuck around and I'd suck guys off. I'd do anything. And I carried this pain. You know?
Oh, he knows. Dude. Other hand. There. You see? Embrace the pain.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You got offerings?
I was worried about my credit cards, my spending habits, and my weakness.
I hated my job. I would have shot everyone.
I sleep with my students. It's wrong, and I know it is. Thank you for showing me.
Thank you for embracing my guilt.
Thank you for wiping me clean.
We should do the feat.
I don't think I can't.
This is amazing. It's like we're really part of something.
Yeah, we are. This is real. This is like a blessing.
I know.
I've got to tell you, you need to do something with this. You see how he helps people? You get him out there on television, whatever. But you can really make something of him.
Fraud. Huckster! This is not pain. You think you hurt?
Hey, what's this? You can't just...
I hurt! You think you're their salvation? Circulate leaflets? You all come running. You don't know anything about real pain.
Okay, pal.
Hey, I hurt. I'm alone. What are you gonna do about that? What are you gonna do? What the Christ? I'll show you what it means to hurt. Apartment 3B if you want to see real pain. I've got snacks. Those little donuts and things. Jesus.
I don't understand.
Listen to me. We can't let this guy ruin this.
Why can't things be easy?
It is easy. He's doing it for you.
Why does everything get cast into doubt?
I just, I thought I knew what to do, but, I just thought, hey, no. No. He's doing it for you.
I can't stay here.
No, everybody, he's here for you. He's here. Will you forsake him? I don't know what to do.
A headache. Ow!
Call an ambulance.
Yeah.